Hey everyone, Anthony Fantano here, internet's busiest music nerd. I hope you're doing well. It's time for a weekly track roundup, my thoughts, my opinions on a bunch of songs and singles that have dropped over the past week or so, whether I love them or hate them or feel some way in between. They're all linked down below so you can check them out for yourself. Along with our Turntable Lab link, we get kickback from it. If you want to get some vinyl or something else over there, a turntable, they have those as well, you know, being the Turntable Lab. Our Patreon page is down below as well if you want to support the channel for a small, cheap, affordable monthly tier and get some awesome extra bonus monthly content in the process. And also shout out to our sponsor, G Fuel. That's right, gamers. G Fuel's messing with the music nerd now. I've been drinking their hydration formula quite a bit lately. It's good stuff. Keeps me vitaminized, feeling good, and it's very nice taste-wise as well. It's easy on the taste buds. Check them out. Link down below. Promo code NEEDLEDROP. That's all you need to know. And also a shout-out. Austen wanted me to push your way this new Michael Pisaro record, Revolution Shuffle. It's said to be a double album of over 100 electroacoustic and sample-based vignettes. One of the wildest plunderphonic albums in a while, and all the profits will be going to charity. That's pretty interesting. It'll be linked down below along with everything else I talk about in this video. So yeah, check it out. All right, worst tracks of the week. We have a handful. Let's go through them, starting with, unfortunately, the new Umru track. As much as I was looking forward to it, I'm not really into it at all. In terms of execution, the Tommy Cash feature is annoying. 645 AR on the back end is fine. In my opinion, he's kind of the highlight of the track. But to add on to the issues I have with the song, not a whole lot in terms of like an interesting or a gripping structure. The instrumental is very slowly paced and lumbering. I think maybe something with a bit more, I don't know, pep in its step and a more memorable chorus would have been in order. But yeah, Check One is the title of this one, and I'm just not crazy about it, sadly. We have a new one from Tears for Fears. Sorry, the legendary new wave outfit is back with a song titled The Tipping Point, and this track, believe me, is my goddamn tipping point. To the point where I can't even talk. Oh my God, the production on this thing is so bland. The vocals are painfully mediocre. The song is absolutely forgettable, just not the quality and classic stuff that you expect from Tears for Freaking Fears, but you know, that's just kind of the state that we're in right now, I guess. All right, we also have a new one from Måneskin as well, the Italian rock band. Mamma Mia is the title, and yeah, this just sounds like a bad copycat of the White Stripes. The song is not fantastic at all, in my opinion. It's very weak and bland, and again, just like painfully indebted to the White Stripes in all the worst ways. All right, we also have a new one from Khalees. I mean, I don't know, one of the most legendary artists out there in terms of like fusions of pop and R&B, but this new one, Midnight Snacks, is not it, in my opinion. Not only is the hook annoying, instrumental underwhelming, but a lot of the lyrics are kind of preposterous, and I just do not get the weird laughing baby sample in the instrumental. Yeah, this was a weak one from Khalees, unfortunately. The tracks that I was not blown away by, but still wanted to highlight. You might enjoy them more than me. They are as follows, starting with this new one from YUKIKA. This one has kind of a classic city pop vibe going on, and while I do like what the instrumental is going for, it's a little blown out, overly compressed, not a whole lot of dynamics. There is a weird boominess to it. I guess on top of it, there's a weird, almost a trap-inspired hi-hat section that doesn't quite make sense for this style of music, and the tune I wasn't all that crazy about either. You know, overall it's okay, but I've heard her put out best stuff. Better stuff is what I want to say. My brain is just having numerous farts tonight. We have a new one from Nas, Big Nas. I guess this song is being released in promotion with his like master class series and everything. It's not one of his better songs. I mean, look, you guys know who Nas is. You know his pedigree. You know his talent level. You know his abilities at this point. If a masterclass from Nas, assuming you guys know, what masterclass is as a platform, interests you, go out there and check it out. Don't let this song sell you on the idea because it's not nearly one of his best tracks. I would say that it's not even better than anything off of like King's Disease 2. You know what I mean? So definitely not like one of his better tracks, not even one of his better tracks in this era of his career. But I guess it kind of checks all the super basic boxes that you would want from a Nas song. So is that enough? Maybe. I don't know. Here you go. All right, we have a new one from Mitski, which, kind of left me scratching my head a little bit. Working for the Knife is the title. I suppose it's okay. There are some decent ideas on the track, but they just kind of feel relatively rushed through in a way. There's a shoegaze section that goes over pretty well, but that just ends up leading to a very abrupt and sudden ending. It doesn't really give the tune too much room to really kind of grow and blossom, and there's a sort of a curious, much more synthetic intro that's also kind of cool. Almost sounds like I'm about to listen to a song from The Knife, but then the transition to the more shoegazy portion of the song is very awkward and aesthetically like mismatched. It's almost as if we're completely playing like musical chairs with the instrumental styles that we're going for, and one slowly melts away into the other in a way that feels like just a very weak fade. I'm just not really crazy about this one. I don't get what is the draw or the intrigue. She has written much more stronger and more compelling and more passionate and more vibrant and more exciting songs in the past. This one just felt really abstract and didn't quite land, at least for me anyway. But there you go. Again, if I did not mention it explicitly, Working for the Knife, again, is the title. We have a new one from SeeYouSpaceCowboy, a couple tracks off of a new single. This one over here is Misinterpreting Constellations. It's a pretty good, very wild metalcore with some nice breakdowns, some dynamic guitar work as well. Not the sassiest and I guess boldest stuff they've ever come out with, but certainly a decent track for them. We have a new one from Cordae, which I think has a great flow to it. Instrumental is kind of half-baked and super basic, and while I do like his flows and delivery here, after I kind of hear the whole thing, I don't know, it doesn't really feel like there's a whole lot of focus or, theme or substance to all of it. I'm hoping this is just merely like a taste or a reminder of like, okay, we're going to be in album mode soon. Here's just like a little bit of I'm going to hit you with this just to kind of get you looking for me, just looking forward to it. That's kind of what I'm hoping, because if this is like supposed to be a big breakout single from the record, I don't know, man. We have a new one from Conway the Machine, Piano Love. It's fine. It's just kind of everything that you would expect from a Griselda track at this point. It's not bad at all, just not necessarily, blowing me away or anything like that. We have a new one from George Clanton, which I think has, some decent vocal work and a really heavy instrumental, like some interesting passages, but the pacing and the build, I think, could use a little bit of work, in my opinion. And the first half is definitely not as strong as the second, that's for sure. We have a new one from Tangana with a Nathy Peluso on the song as well. It's a duet. It's a ballad. I like their vocal interplay. The tune is quite nice. I just think the instrumental and the performance is just maybe a bit too slick and straightforward and sanitary. There's not a whole lot of passion to the way that it's delivered. I feel like there's not a whole lot of drama to the performance here, even though for this style of music that they're indulging in here, there should be like incredible peaks of drama for sure. We have a new one from Baby No Money. New record Eat Your Veggies is out now. This track with Rebecca Black, Yoga, is one where he cheekily shouts me out for a second. It's a kind of straightforward, danceable tune with almost like a club-friendly groove. The Rebecca Black feature is quite nice. Baby No Money is fine on the track. It's not blowing me away. Not one of his biggest bangers or anything. Edamame, it's not necessarily Edamame level, but it's still a kind of fun listen, and I appreciate the shout out for sure. All right, we have a new one over here from Ashnikko as well. It's an acoustic one, and I'm not entirely sure if going in this direction really fits her vocal style. It kind of seems like she's kind of delivering on the track in much the same way she would over any instrumental, and I don't know, if you're going in this direction, maybe it requires something just a tad bit more intimate, maybe, but this one over here, I do respect it for being a change of pace, Panic Attacks in Paradise, but I think she didn't exactly, kind of nail the landing on this one, but maybe it's something that if she, continues to drop tracks like this and work on them, could improve in time. We have a new one from Arca, SeeYa on the track as well. I was pretty excited for this one because Kick 2, I'm hoping, is one of the most amazing albums of the year. Born Yesterday is the title of the track, and while it is a unique pairing and a unique result, I guess I'm not crazy about the, material or substance of the track. I mean, overall, while it is a pairing again of Arca and SeeYa, it mostly just kind of feels like a SeeYa song. It just feels like a SeeYa track because her vocals are kind of dominating the entirety of the track. Now, obviously, Arca is probably, right there production-wise, and while the production is very abstract and forward-thinking, and it does sort of paint SeeYa in a new light, if there is one issue I have with a lot of SeeYa's music, she does tend to sing over very bland and uninteresting instrumentals, so it does kind of fix things in a way, but I was hoping for, maybe like some more vocal or lyrical interplay or chemistry between both of them on the song. I don't know. Again, at least that's what I was hoping for. Didn't quite get it. And, even if I were to just sort of like take this as, hey, let's just say it was a SeeYa song landing on a SeeYa album, I'm not even all that sure if I feel like her vocals match up with the groove or, what semblance of a groove there is on this beat. I'm kind of neutral on it, but I am, open to the idea that maybe it'll grow on me when I listen to it in the context of Kick 2, for sure. All right, best tracks of the week. They are as follows. We have a new one from Zack Fox, Fuck Around and Find Out. Actually, one of his more serious bangers, in my opinion. Very well wrapped and produced. I'm liking the vibe, the laid back, almost Memphis style energy on this one. It's quite good. Lil Wayne, You Dig, excuse me. New banger from him. While it's pretty straightforward, nothing too flashy from him on the instrumental end. Very pronounced vocal delivery, and I'm absolutely loving the incredible run of one-liners that he drops on this track. Like some of his sharpest one-liners, on a simple Wayne single, no feature, in a while. Absolutely. We have a new one from Tame Impala. Lil Yachty remix on this track, Breathe Deeper. It's not too bad, honestly, with Lil Yachty in the mix with his little cute melodic flows. Kind of makes the song end up sounding sort of like a Gorillaz track, and almost like for the better for it. I like the song quite a bit. It's pretty fun. We have a Romcom 2021, basically the Soccer Mommy track, but with Kero Bonito in the mix now. I don't prefer it to the original or anything like that, but it is cool to see KKB in the mix. I think they do add some neat stuff to the track. Shout out to Sarah Bonito for sure. We have PinkPantheress, another single just before we hear the entire record. I Must Apologize. Very soothing. Sweet poppy vocals, incredible throwback dance beat. I'm loving it. I'm digging it. I'm liking it. And Hatchie has done a cover of Jennifer Paige's Crush over here, which was kind of unexpected and surprising, but it's done very well. It's a little slower and a little spacier, but I think it really kind of brings out the drama of the original song. All right, we also have another cover over here. We Are the Union, and Eve 6 teaming up for a cover of Op Ivy's Sound System, and it's a little bit sweeter, I guess their version, their take on it, but it's still quite good, still very good, grooving. It's skanking, it's fun, it's great, it's a good time, it's ska all the way. It's just well done, and it's tasteful. Hell yeah, just digging on this cover. And yeah, that's going to be it. That's the weekly track roundup, everybody. Hopefully you got some good recommendations out of this video. Remember, everything that I talked about in this one linked down below, along with Turntable Lab, Patreon, and our sponsor, G Fuel. Thank you again very much. And yeah, you're the best. Anthony Fantano, weekly track roundup forever.